So previously on Cloudy with a Slight Chance of Dragons, our wonderful heroes managed to get Damon out of prison and get some peace and quiet in a small room of Etik's apartment. They did manage to know where is the equipment that Damon lost, but getting to it might prove to be tricky. And of course, we wouldn't forget about Agratar's endeavors in hell, with his trusty hammer, Doom Sword, and a new, very small and furry companion. We'll see where that goes.
Oh yeah.
So Damon, in his small apartment and a small bed, takes a time to just nap and recuperate on his strength because of several days of tragedy that happened to him. And his brothers, the god Luden and the goddess Etix, of course, need to figure out what to do next. So, what are you going to do?
Alright, well, so where are we, per se?
You are in your room.
Okay. Is it still, like, quiet forever, or did that ever go away?
It didn't go away yet.
Alright, so I think I gestured to Luden to come to the hallway.
I follow.
And so Etix kind of like leans against the wall just outside the room. Yeah. So are you filled in about, like, I guess you'd ask, like, so this Chaos Champion, do you know about it? Have I informed you yet?
But the Chaos Champion, yes, you have. And
Do you know how it splits into two?
Technically, that's what Luden said last session. So yes, he knows. He knows.
Alright, good. I wrote it down. I forgot who told me, so I was gonna make sure on the same page. Alright, so Etix like shakes her head and just, of course. She says, I think we will need Fulgrim's aid, but if we wait for him to finish with that girl, I suspect only badness will follow. What say you?
Some nervous laughter in the background.
Looking at each other.
Yeah.
You gonna push a talk, Sam, or something?
Oh, he's typing something in the chat. Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, okay.
It's alright. In this case, we'll switch for a second back in hell to Agratar, who is looking in the mining tunnel of some imps. And he looks there. So does the panther. So does the furry thing that recently made his acquaintance. And the furry thing points inside, waves its hands around to attract the attention of imps, and says, "Knack knack! How much you wanna?" The imps are still in a drug-induced haze of the things that I've been smoking, but they do seem to understand that there's not supposed to be a hole in the ceiling of that tunnel. And one of them says, "Hey, did we make this? Nah, we're not supposed to make up until we get to the, you know, where the resistance holds. You know, those pesky things. Oh yeah, I remember. Do you see a lizard? Yeah. Do you see a panther? Yeah. Do you see a talking furball? Uh-huh. You have good weed, man. Anyways, let's continue. Just give me a pickaxe. And they start to dig the tunnel deeper. What do you do, Agratar?
In this moment, Agratar gets an idea because he might forgot something, and he turns back and wants to look at the battlefield where all the demons have slayed each other, and I want to look where there are some corpses I could loot.
Did you kill any of them?
Nope. I killed the one blob.
Oh, you killed one blob. Then you can loot this blob, my friend.
It's worth a try.
Let's see. Maybe you're gonna loot a wonderful magical thing. And the loot roll commences.
Oh,
A
not
manuscript
bad.
of rare condition. With some spells and knowledges, and yes, that would be a definitely leather-bound book with a grim face on top of it. You're not sure what kind of leather this is, but you might think it's not cow if it's from hell. It's a very, very peculiar thing. Would you like to pick it up?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Does the grim face on the book, does it move?
Not yet, it doesn't.
Do I see teeth?
Nope, no teeth.
Then I will
Only
grab
a
it.
caving inside of a book's cover, which represents a face, a mouth, sort of a nose thing, like, you know, where the nose for a skeleton would be, but there's a
Oh, yeah.
caving there. So yes, that's the face of the book.
Yeah, I'll grab it out of the blob corpse.
Alright. It's an interesting book. It's held together with a strange locking mechanism. It seems like it has some sort of a code on the side of it. Like if you know the code, you would open it. It consists of 3 numbers. So maybe if you waste some time, try a number.
3 numbers is not impossible, but for now I will won't spend time on that and would pack it in my backpack.
Alright, you pack the Grimbook. Now that you are looting stuff and walking around, the furball that recently started to walk around with you is running around corpses as well. He's checking stuff. He's trying to pry out a helmet from one of the demons, but it seems to be destroyed by the attack of the other one. He seems to be really upset by it and says, "Q!" and runs to another one. Like, do you do anything? The panther looks at him really, really puzzling. Like,
Yeah.
she's not sure what to do with him. I mean, she already tried pouncing on the thing, but it didn't work.
Went well.
Hmm.
When I see this, I try to help it in some way. So if it finds another demon helm, I would try to get it off for it or search for something like a helmet for it.
Okay. So you managed to pry out a mostly intact helmet from one of the demons. The thing seems to be really pleased and says, "Cool!" and tries to put it on, which of course it doesn't fit. It wiggles it around, it tries to put it on its ass, but it doesn't fit either. So at some point, the thing just says, "Avaka," and thrushes it around. It gave up. Then it runs to you, and once again it says, "Knack knack."
I don't understand you, little furball. Do you have a name? And Akrata points at himself. Akratar. And then he points to the furball and makes a very questioning look.
The thing looks at your pointy lizard finger, twists its head to the left, then to the right. Then it jumps in one single jump, lands on your pointed finger, looks at it, looks at you, and says, "Agrama?"
Maybe. And if it doesn't resist, I would put it on my shoulder. So I would move my hand to my shoulder.
Oh, you're trying to put. Okay, yeah. If you put in your finger on your shoulder, it would jump on your shoulder, of course.
Okay.
It would look at your head. It would try to scratch at one of your scales, just like to check what you're made of.
Yeah.
Then it's like, go! It claps his small fingers, and then it points to the hole in the ground and says, "Sim Sim."
Okay. Since I got no better idea and doesn't really know what to make out of the furball, yeah, he will go to back to the trapdoor and jump down into the tunnel. At least if Liana also follows.
She doesn't have much choice, does she?
Well, maybe.
You brought her to hell. Come on.
I mean, I hope that she follows. So.
Yes, of course she does. So you jump down and you land on top of one of the imps, crushing it. The other one looks at you, then looks at his comrade beside him and says, "I told him to wear a helmet, but he didn't listen."
I tap at my own helmet. Damn right you are. What are you doing here, goblins? Imps?
"I think it's talking to us." "Nah, you're just hearing things." Probably. Let's keep digging.
The crushed one still talks, or are there
No,
more
no. The crushed one is dead.
Oh, okay. And
The other ones
how much are there?
Like, if you look forward with a very dim light in the small caving, you can see at least a dozen of them up ahead. And if you look back, you can see a long chain of them going very, very far. You're not sure how far, actually. But they're passing around buckets with broken pieces of obsidian and magma.
So they there's a
They're
chain
digging a
of-
tunnel.
Okay. But the tunnel itself is only how big is the tunnel?
Well, it's big enough for you to fit.
Okay,
So
but-
they're not digging it for themselves, it seems.
Yeah.
And by that notion, we can skip back to Ludin if he has something to respond to edicts. does he? Speak to me, Ludin. Yay.
Alright, so we were talking about
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I guess
I
he will
know.
say
Oh,
Phoenix. Oh, you can go.
I'm just looking to confirm information. Danelin told us that the woman was like trying to kill him, right?
Torture him. Yes. Not kill him.
Yeah. Yeah, we had that conversation together. So you know that the woman like tortured Danelin before, right? He probably still bears those marks, so continue.
I think I agree with you that something might have to be dealt with Pilgrim. She intends to track down Dalen.
Yeah.
And
Etix like scratches her forearm a bit and she says, "Have you heard of any healing rituals that require an entire tavern?"
an entire tavern.
He vacated it to work on this woman.
Is there a reason why an entire tavern?
I shrug. I say, "Well, he demanded it." That's what I heard.
I guess I probably would know if there's a healing spell that required.
I squint my eyes and I say, "I don't trust this. I think we should investigate, but..."
I think it's very uncommon, so I pretty much agree with you on that. Very unorthodox.
I say, "Well, who will lead? I suggest we investigate the tavern first, but if you have any more pressing matters..."
Well, Dalen is still sleeping at this moment, so he probably won't very much want to require his things at the second. Guess we can investigate the tavern first.
Right, and I say, "Well, shall we try a direct method, or do you have any ways for us to scry upon him?"
Well, I guess we can check out what's happening first at the tavern to see what action to pursue with.
I nod and say, would you like me with you, or would you like me to wait here? You bear more human resemblance."
Well, I guess if I look outside, since are we in the hallway still?
Yes.
Yeah, we're just in the hallway.
But I can tell it's pretty much maybe nighttime at this time.
Not really.
Not really.
It's like past afternoon.
Okay.
You got out
I mean, I
of
would've
prison early, so.
Well, yeah, that's true. I guess I say I appreciate probably another pair of eyes, but I don't mind going alone.
I nod. I say, "I'll follow. I imagine this would be your forte, discovering, things that are behind closed doors, yes?"
That it is.
"Very well." And I gesture for you to lead.
And I walk down and to exit.
Okay. So you exit the Frozen Yak Tavern in which you were staying and proceed to the Fishy Paladin, the inn that Fulgrim demanded to be vacated so he can prepare a healing spell. As you walk closer, you can see a small crowd near the tavern, including the innkeeper and some of the folks around, asking him, "So how long is it gonna take?" "Hell if I know. He told me to get out and get everyone out. He says magic may be too powerful if you don't direct it well. So, yeah, we just left. He closed the windows and... yeah, he's just doing this shit. I don't know." he started like 30 minutes ago. Maybe he's done, but I don't know. I'm not gonna go in and check. So,
I guess I'll go up to a window of the tavern and see if I can see if anyone.
windows are closed and the shutters on them are closed as well. If you're trying to peek really closely, you can see that some light is passing through the cracks in the shutters.
I guess I'll try to look through that.
As you look closer, the light seems to be really, really intense, although it seems to almost stop when it leaves the tavern itself. If you just put yourself as close as you can to the window, you will see almost the entire of the inside is covered in white. You're not sure what it is.
So probably out of deduction, probably think that the spell is active at the second, because probably natural light's not that bright.
Yes, that would be a good bet.
Okay.
Besides, the natural light is right behind you.
Yeah. So it's brighter than natural light, so there's something going on in there. Everything's shut. I'm guessing everyone's outside. So I guess since I don't want to interrupt, I think.
I see you like peering through the window, right? And I say, I say, whatever's happening is probably going to be completed soon. Do I see the light that he's peering at?
I mean, if you elevate yourself slightly from your position,
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Sure.
you can try.
I look up a bit. Do I see this light?
Yes, some of it.
Does it remind me of the light that was like bleeding through the windows during the starry night?
No. It's more pure. The shiny night is all about different colors that are changing constantly and twisting around. This one is pure, constant.
I say, well, go on, cast your scrying spell. I look at him expectantly.
Yeah, let's see.
Good question. Do I have a scrying spell?
One. No.
I mean, I can just say that you don't. if you have trouble looking, you don't.
No, because I just like look back at my
Yeah, I know. So,
Yeah, what do you say to Etix?
I guess when you say that, you Luna kind of like looks down at you, side glance, saying, can't.
Say, what? Oh, don't be silly. Okay, like, I'll give you some space if you want. You have to lay back up a few steps.
I guess I see you back up a few steps.
Yeah.
That will help.
Oh, I understand. It's a secret. And she like turns her back on you.
Like, you probably will just hear a very subtle thud, as you probably hear Ludin's forehead probably guessing hit the window a little bit.
Okay.
Oh, your forehead is the window. Okay.
Yeah.
I say, hey, turn back. Like, what do I see?
You just see my head on the window. That's what you see. You probably think I'm doing something. I'm not, but
Yeah. Say. I say, like, yeah, I definitely think Etix thinks something is going on. So she just waits patiently. Like, she kind of folds her hands behind her back. Silence, letting him concentrate on whatever spell he's channeling. Oh no!
And
pretty much.
as he's standing there, he definitely feels, and you, Etix, feel some slight wave of energy just flowing out and then back again. And you, Ludin, you can definitely see that the light is no longer shining through the cracks. And you can start hearing the heavy footsteps. Definitely someone in heavy armor. And several seconds later, the entry door into the inn opens, and you can see Fulgrim in his ever-shining armor. He walks close to the innkeep and he says, "She seems to be fine, but she'll need time to recuperate. You'll look forward to it, and give her a room." Sure, Sir Fulgrim. Yeah, whatever you say. Is the tavern all right? It is. Don't worry about that. I appreciate
discern realities on him.
Yes, you can. And he continues,
Alright.
I appreciate that you took everyone out. That helped.
Alright. So I think I walk up, like, curious as to the conversation he's having.
Yeah.
Alright, so my first question to you is, did you just lie to the innkeeper? Like, she's fine, blah, blah, blah.
He doesn't appear to be lying, no.
Okay. I'm gonna save it. Like, save my other two hold until he's done talking.
Okay, he ends the conversation with the innkeep on the thought that you should keep an eye on her. She may have some violent tendencies in her, so if that happens, and if she starts to, like, maybe cry around, like, bring me back my book or something like that, don't bring her back her book. Okay? And he's like, alright, what book? It's in her backpack. Just a magic book. Keep it under the counter. Alright, I will. Are you gonna stay, Master Fulgrim? I don't know. Probably not. The Draugr in the can need to be taken care of. They seem to start being restless lately. Why? Are you gonna take any good lads with you? I think you're quite preoccupied with rebuilding another tavern. Ah, yes, that. Nasty business with this. Some weird, scaly monster that killed people in the night. And then he massacred all the guardians of the tavern. Nasty business, I tell you. Would be good to have you here. I wasn't around. But, in any case, I'll take my leave. have too much things to do. And he starts to move through the crowd.
Yep. I kind of tap Ludin on the arm as he's like finishing the conversation. I say, I'm going to talk to him. And I say, do whatever it is you do. Good job getting him out. And I float to like the edge of the crowd so I could catch him like as he passes through
Yeah, yeah.
most of it.
Okay.
So that happens presumably.
So yes, you're close to him when he exits the crowd.
Okay. I say, Fulgrim.
He looks at you. Says hello.
I say, you are mighty impressive back there. By the fishermen, those were overwhelming odds.
Well, not to my account they weren't. Besides, we had your help, little witch.
You call me a witch or lich?
Witch.
Oh, witch. I chuckle. I do my part. I say, tell me, I'm going to be blunt. I'm looking for a Chaos Champion. Have you heard of this before?
Chaos Champion? I mean, I've heard different champions, but a Chaos Champion? No, not sure I heard about that. The only chaotic thing I know would be the crazy old guy in the caves. But I sure don't expect you to go there. He is not quite a good conversationalist, so to speak.
I say, actually, I want to ask, what here is not what it appears to be?
You are directing that to Fulgrim.
Fulgrim, yep.
Okay. So his armor is not made of any metal.
Okay. But, okay. Can I see his face?
No. He's fully plated from head to toe in a big helmet with slight wings on the side. Like, think Oblivion steel armor.
Yeah. I say, yes, the caves. I actually was intending on visiting that place.
You have a bone to grind with some Draugr?
I say, no, I'm at the behest of the Allfather, trying to find this Chaos Champion, and I heard some folks talking about the caves and how it have some effect with the shiny knights.
Maybe. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know.
I say, before... Actually, I say, I say, that woman that you worked on had her way with one of my compatriots, and you healed her?
Yes, I did.
Say, I simply ask, why?
I'm not against women having their way with men.
I chuckle.
I understand if you don't like that child, but that's a different story.
I say, no. She tortured him. He's physically scarred.
Tortured him.
I thought paladins could see evil. Was I wrong?
She wasn't evil.
I think for a moment. And I say, so your time here is spent then. Where? Before you go, I ask you two things. First, where did you get that armor?
It was given to me as my birthright.
I say, interesting. By whom?
By my father, of course.
Also a paladin or a great smith?
He was neither. But he had it.
I
Never
say,
talked much.
Say, well, I have some time. Tell me your tale. The one of your father.
I would be happy to indulge you in some tales, little witch, but I'm kinda in a hurry. You see, the sun is setting, and soon Draugr would get out of the cairn. I don't want them making their way to the lake. Some fishermen are going to be there in the morning. We don't
So
want
he's
more
heading-
death.
So he's heading to the cave right now.
He's heading to the cairn, which is different from the cave.
A cairn.
Yes. It's sort of a crypt, if you want.
Oh. That's a word.
Old Nordic crypt.
I say, could I join you?
Not sure if you want to. There's
Say
some nasty
I've-
business in there.
I say, I say, time in this town, well, is not good for me. If you could see through this attire, then you would know why. And I say, I have another associate I would like to bring along. But also, could I see your face? I'd like to know who I'm speaking with.
When you are talking about attire and everything, you could have sworn that you heard a small chuckle under his helmet.
Mm-hmm.
When he looks back at you and you're saying about the helmet, he says, I prefer to be armored for whatever I do. And
All right.
I may not know everything about you, little witch, but I know some.
I'm gonna ask my last hold for
Yes,
Discern Realities.
yes, I know.
How can I get your character to show his face to me?
That's not a question from Discern Realities.
Don't you usually let people ask whatever questions they like?
Yes, I do, but in this case, it cannot be applied in this case because you cannot perceive this in any way.
Well, I could perceive lies, you know,
Yes.
and I could get a feel for his like.
He's
state
not
of
lying. He's saying
know.
that he likes to be fully armored.
being. Okay, that's fine.
So if you want to ask me another question, sure.
Fine, I'll ask a different question. While he's interacting with me, would we my question is how is he really feeling like as he's interacting with me? Like, is he calm? Is he on edge? Like, does my presence put him off? That's kind of what I'm looking for here.
He's quite calm. At the same time, he feels like you feel an aura of readiness, of like stoicness from him. Like he's right now and right here, he's ready to meet up a dragon and fight him. But he's calm about that.
All right. Is Ludin watching me, or is Ludin like walking off somewhere?
I presume Ludin is watching from a distance.
Yeah, I'm watching the conversation play out.
Yeah.
I gesture for you to come over here, Ludin.
I walk over.
Okay.
I say to Fulgrim, I say, this is the compatriot of mine. More bodies will help deal with the Draugr, yes? I would like to trade some words with him in private. We'll catch up with you.
You do that. But be warned. The Draugr don't tire, rest, or no mercy, so be sure not to stay in the cairn too long.
I nod.
And he starts moving.
Yep. Alright, now I talk to you, Luton, and I say, is there anything you want to do in town?
Yeah.
Because he is going into the cairn, also known as the crypt, and I suspect that...
Yes,
Hmm?
No, I was agreeing with you that I heard that he was going to the crypt. Or the cairn.
Yeah, and I say, we're a bit short on deities lately. Having his presence would aid us. We could at least leech off his combat prowess. You say, well, I think that's our best shot. Follow him into the cairn and see what is there. Also, wait, did he... I just gotta make sure I got my facts straight.
Okay.
He said he's going to the Draugr before the night comes because...
He wants to get there as fast as he can, because Draugr, when the night comes, are gonna get out of the cairn and start moving towards the town. And he wants to intercept them before they get to the lake, even.
Gotcha.
So he's gonna move really quick.
Do I know what direction he's going in?
Yes, right now he's going to the northern exit of the town that leads to the lake.
Okay. Yeah, I say, I believe this is our best shot, but there is one issue. I lack my word of recall. If we get into a bad spot, we'll have to rely on her own abilities to escape.
All right then. Well, for me, I need to actually find a market to buy more supplies at. Unless you need anything.
Purse my lips. I say, what are you looking for?
I guess I pretty much gestured to my quiver on my back and said I need more supplies on my arrows. And that's
Bananas, yeah. Sorry, I had to respond to that. Okay, so more more arrows, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I guess she says, make haste. I'll wait here. Oh, do you have any money on you?
Yeah.
Alright, I let you go. I wait here, like, at the exit, or whatever.
Okay.
I walk off. Yeah.
So he walks off, and we switch back to Agratar, who seems to be anxious in his hellish crusade. So, you see this almost endless tunnel that is still being dug up further and further. What do you do?
I am at the moment near to the one end there where they continue digging,
Yes.
and I see no other end of the tunnel in the other direction.
Nope.
And it's only one way. There are no other tunnels going from the sides from there somewhere.
Nope. At least you can't see them. And since we switched to hell, I would once again bestow the role of the Doom Sword to Etix, so she can twist his mind with visions of carnage and power. And for Ludin here, have you ever practiced a voice of a very old hag?
Are you talking to me?
Yes, yes, I'm talking to you. Have you tried to do that? No? Well,
Not
that,
lately.
that would be the first time for you then. So you would be voicing the Grimbook. And the intent of the book
shit.
is to be opened. But one thing the book cannot say is the combination in which to open it. But you are going to try to do your best to give him clues about that. Like, think a movie Beetlejuice, where Beetlejuice can never say his own name. So that's basically your entire thing here. You'll have to do this, and the combination is in this private message to you.
Okay. Alright.
So, do your best, voice of the hag, and try to make him open you. Ah, okay.
Before this starts, I have a question.
Yes.
I thought you turned off the Doom Sword, right?
Yes, but you can still whisper. Like,
Yeah.
you cannot start making stuff, you cannot start giving him hallucinations, but you can whisper some small things.
Sure.
Yeah. So, let's fill Agrata's head with voices, shall we?
Not that an angry-looking panther and a furball
Yes!
Agramar is enough.
Alright.
Okay. So he has both in his possession, I'm guessing.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So Ecuador is at the moment looking up and down the
Tunnel.
the tunnel,
Yes.
thinking about what to do, and maybe taking still having the book in the right hand, looking at it curious because he doesn't really know what to do with it. And he might really wonder why a demonic, hellish blob got a book inside it.
Yeah.
You seem confused.
What? I tap at one, the nearest goblin. Did you say something?
No, here.
Do I recognize that the voice is coming from the book somehow?
It seemed to be, but you're not sure.
I tap at it and shake it a little bit. What? Are you in there? What voice? What is this?
I would appreciate if you didn't shake me so.
Oh, I'm sorry. I stopped shaking it and taking a closer look to the face. What? Who are you? Who is speaking?
Well, obviously, it's the book in your hand that is speaking. And I am saying, are you confused of what to do? You seem lost.
I'm confused about this speaking book. I got a speaking sword. I got this furball. Oh, Agramar is it? Oh, it seems, but now everything is speaking to me. What is happening here? So, what do you want, book? You can help me.
I want to help you. For we are in the same predicament. If you are in trouble, I am in trouble. And that, we have to be cooperative with one another.
You're speaking some sense there, so. I think Agrata is starting to walk slowly in the direction where the chain of goblins comes from.
Okay.
Watching out for some whether something changed in the tunnel or stuff.
Okay. Cool. You do that.
So, how do you plan to help me, Book?
Well, for one, I would appreciate you not to yell, but you obviously have to open me. If I appear to be locked and the last owner locked for good. So I need you to help me, to help you, to help us. Understand?
So it's about helping
Don't
each
think about
other.
it too hard.
Oh, so
Don't think about it too hard.
if you are the Book, you should know the combination, right?
Yes, I do. But again, I cannot open it myself. Hence why I need you.
Could you draw it somehow? Can you're obviously magic, so can you let the number appear in thin air?
No, I'm not that powerful while I'm locked at this second, sadly. And now I cannot draw it. I have no appendages, as you can see. It'll be difficult in order for you to know, but I will find a way. Slowly and surely. But hopefully not slowly. That's all. Lives depend on it.
True. So, yeah. Ekota gets a very good idea, looking at the sword and speaking the other word. It's pushti.
Okay.
And
So the sword is released, and I presume breathes a sigh of relief.
So I got released. I was zoning out while they're having this scene. Why are
Yes.
you releasing me? If I'm aware of this.
Yes, you are aware of this, and
So
now
I mean,
you
like-
can speak freely.
Like what's going on around us? Because I could see through Agatar's eyes.
Yes, you are in a very, very long tunnel that being dug up by imps,
Right?
and they're carrying along a whole bunch of buckets filled with obsidian and pieces of heated down magma. And Agrata spent the last minute talking to some magical book.
I say. I say. All right. Yeah. I guess nothing else happened. All right. So the sword growls. This all points to one thing. There's only room for one talking artifact for you, Agratar. I am the only immediate useful one. See here, these imps. We could cow them all into our service. With a few swings. Just do it.
oh, speaking of artifacts, is stuff like rubble in the tunnel where I could sit down somehow?
Yes, yes. You
And I
could
would-
grab several buckets from the imps,
Oh yeah.
throw them on the ground, and just sit.
Well, I don't want to disturb them at the moment, and so I guess I would sit on the ground. And speaking of artifacts, I begin to polish my hammer and make it clean and shiny again.
Okay. Cool,
Oh, that
cool.
was long overdue. The hammer is no more speaking.
Yeah, it doesn't speak right now. No.
While Agrata does this, he's shaking his head. All this talking thinks I'm. Oh,
The small furball jumps on your lap, points to the right where you came from,
yep.
and says, "Sim Sim!"
It said, kill me now, end my existence.
No, it isn't. Then, no. Polishing the hammer. And I'm taking a curious look in the direction I came from. And nothing changed there, I guess.
No, the imps are still digging the tunnel.
So, book, what do you think about a sword? Sword, what do you think about the book?
Can I hear the
Sword,
books
do you
first?
know how to open this book?
Yeah, do we
The tricky thing,
hear each other?
the tricky thing is that the book cannot hear the sword, and the sword cannot hear the book. But both of them can hear Agrota.
I mean, Agrota doesn't know that, so...
I say, you hold the one key to everything. I can open everything with but a single swing.
Yeah, but the book might be... Book, you're magic. You're speaking, so I can't destroy you with a sword, so... Sword might not work on book. Looks weird.
Swords do not work on me.
What joke! Truly, yes.
A sword. You can't hear the book.
Yep.
I heard Agratar say,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
sword doesn't work on you, does it?
Yeah, okay.
I'm guessing your sword has spoken differently.
Yeah, I got
Oh
this
my
thing going, speaking, and wants to kill stuff, and it's quite good. I enjoy it pretty much, but sometimes it's a little bit too eager.
Swords usually are. They do not possess the finesse that us books can give. They are too blunt. They are, how do you say, too eager, as you said before. But no book can open me. Only my current owner can.
So, if we searching for the number to open you, and Agratas, after finishing polishing the hammer, he stands up and looks at Agramar and starts walking the way back.
Yeah. Well, right now the numbers on the side of the book are as follows. It's 1, 2, 3. But they seem to be incorrect. Of course.
So, book, I got this idea. Since there are 3 digits, I will walk this line of goblins from now on, and if I walk the right number of goblins for the first digit, you shout. What do you think?
How many goblins are there in total?
There's almost an endless amount.
Okay.
And they're imps, but yeah.
Well, yeah.
Well, I can not shout the number, but I can give a hint if you're closer. That happened. How do you like that?
Might work. So if the first number would be 2, I walk alongside 2 goblins, and then you say something like, "Stop," maybe. Maybe
Yes,
that works.
That will work, yes.
So yeah, I would try to do that.
Okay. So you take 1, 2, 3, how many steps?
I would continue. I will continue to walk the line of goblins back to the one end of the tunnel and
Okay.
wait for the book to.
Yeah. Alright. After which imp the book is going to tell something?
How many times you walked forward?
So yeah, I walk that long until you say something.
Yeah, he basically walks past the imps as long as you're not saying anything.
Yeah.
All right. Clarissa. The step.
I continue walking.
You're getting closer.
Okay.
Passing another goblin.
I say, Avatar, listen carefully. You are a warrior. You speak the one language that all things living understand. The language of violence. No words in this book are as pure and historic as the ones you wreak across the bodies of your foes. You don't need this.
Oh well, war is not always about bloodshed. I mean, most of the time, and that's the most fun part. But there were some useful books about tactics and spells to win wars. So yeah, let's do this. Book, what are we now? Where are we?
So you walk past the third imp.
Need to walk further.
Yeah.
Okay, you walked past the fourth.
A little bit further. You're so close.
You walk past the fifth.
Stop!
So five is the first number, and Ecuador, gives the lot the first number as a 5. Does something click also?
Okay. Okay. No click.
Okay. Well, maybe we're doing good. So let's do this again for the second number. So you're ready, book?
Oh, you stopped. A little bit earlier, Batman.
What?
For the first number. You
What?
walked past one more goblin, and you stopped in front of the one.
What do you mean? You're speaking in tongues, book?
You walked, you walked past the fifth goblin, and you stopped in front of another one.
I'm not getting what you're planning to do. I mean, that's not that difficult. There's this line of goblins.
Yes,
We
but the
began-
book cannot name the number in any way.
Yeah, of course. But I mean, the book only has to say stop at the right goblin. I don't know where the problem is.
But it cannot say stop at the exact goblin because it would be the same
Oh.
as naming the number.
Oh, okay. I
Oh.
didn't notice. I thought it only couldn't say the number per se. So,
Yeah.
but I mean, could it say? Could
It
say
says that
something
you're
like,
close.
when I was at the four, it said that
When you
I
were
was
at the
fourth
fifth,
goblin.
when you were at the fifth, it told you to stop and then proceeded to tell you that you're really close.
I say, look,
Okay.
this is very simple. Simply enslave one of these wretched things and have it try all possible combinations.
I don't know. I don't think the imp is wise enough. Maybe he can't hear the book. And they are busy.
Busy? You have fallen far.
So, the book didn't say something after the third imp.
Nope.
After the fourth imp, it said close.
You're getting closer, yes.
Okay, and after the 5th imp, it's
Stop. And then it said that you're really close.
okay. Then Ekota halts for a minute, thinks again, and
Scratches
puts
his
the
scaly head.
numbers- yeah.
You start to hear like cogs turning and steam coming out of his ears.
The furry creature on your shoulder jumps around, jumps on your head, looks at you, just basically leans forward, turns its head upside down and looks at you. And it points its finger once again towards the tunnel where you came from. And it says even louder, Same!
I can't think here, so let's do this another time, book. Okay. And with a kind of mental exhausted, Ekota makes his way back where he came to the end of the tunnel.
Okay, you make your way to the end of the tunnel, and it's still being dug up by other imps with pickaxes, and the rubble from there is collected by the other imps, and they're passing it in the full buckets and getting the empty buckets from the other lane and filling them up with rubble. Occasionally they stop to smoke a small joint.
Every one of them, or only the ones digging in front?
The ones digging.
Okay. I walk to the end where they are digging and make a gesture to them to stop for a moment. Stop you! One moment, please. And I point at the wall. Do they stop?
No, not really.
Then I try to stay out of the range of their pickaxes and point to the wall and look at Agramar as a. Should I help them somehow? And making a movement like digging.
You can do whatever you say. Your hammer is not talking to you at the moment.
So I thought I'm talking to the fury creature.
Oh, you calling it Ogrimmar.
I mean, you when I tried the pointing game.
When you tried the pointing game, it just twisted your own name.
Okay. Yeah, but Ekota now thinks he's called Agramar because
Yeah,
he's not. He doesn't know anything else.
Yeah, okay, sure.
I will call it Agramar for the moment.
Okay. So you just looking at the small furry creature and you pointing at the wall, right?
Yeah, and making this the digging gesture and give it a very questioning look.
It shrugs a little bit, then it jumps on one of the imp's heads, twists it in one single swoop. The imp falls dead. It picks up the pickaxe and gives it to you.
I shrug, a little bit confused, but at least it's clear what it looks like. It looks clear what it wants. And yeah, I grab the pickaxe and begin very enthusiastically digging with the pickaxe.
Yeah. So what does the book think about Agrata's behavior?
So, am I saying this? I'm saying this unless the imp dies.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's one less of the imp population, I see.
Agrota
Probably-
grunts.
You probably can tell that the book is not really that upset.
Yeah,
The book doesn't care. The book doesn't care.
exactly. So you don't mind him just not opening you? Because hey, you want to be free.
I guess when I see him like kill an imp, you know,
Well, I don't kill an imp. Agramar.
or have him.
Yeah, a little furry creature did.
Well, if you like killing so much or have things killed for you, maybe you can have it kill a few more and it will give you the number. That's more of your forte,
Oh.
which I have no problem with.
So, and Agrota stops digging for a moment. So, you mean scratching his head? His dented helmet. I kill goblins, and you say we do the same thing as before, only with killing goblins instead of walking by.
You seem more comfortable with that, so yes, we can do that.
Agrota shrugs and do the imps care at all that another one is dead at the front?
No, not really. They're continuing with the work.
Then Agrota goes to one to the first one and smacks him with a hammer. First one.
Keep going.
What does the sword think about that? He's using the hammer. How dares he?
The sword is like it's a few emotions. Yeah, the sword is upset that it's not him, but this is a step in the right direction.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Basically,
it's
yeah. Basically, to give you the
the hold. I need him to use me, right?
yes,
Yeah.
that's a thing, and of course to give you more feel of the character of the sword. It's not like mindless destructive force. It's more like evil emperor from Star Wars. It's like you need to experience the ultimate power.
Yeah.
And you need to get him to the dark side.
Yeah, and right now he went from just walking by to slaying them.
Yeah,
so the sword
yeah.
doesn't want to interrupt that.
So,
The
so
sword
you
will
can
remain-
speak some words of encouragement if you like. I'm just saying. Okay, so first one down. Book says to continue. I presume Agrota continues, right?
As long as the imps doesn't seem to really care about them being slain.
After you kill the third one, one next to him says, again. And it seems like dying for them is not really a big matter, but it does hurt.
Yeah, I try to make quite clean smashes with the hammer on the head.
Yeah. Okay. So the fourth one is smashed. What does the book say? What does the book
Keep
say?
going.
Okay.
Smashing.
The fifth one is smashed.
Keep going.
Smashing.
The sixth one is smashed.
Stop.
It said stop.
Yes, it said stop.
On the sixth one.
Yes.
Agrota stops, looking a little bit uncertain. So, this was the sixth one. So, looking back at the fifth. You didn't say stop the first time, so it's maybe no. Oh, so if you can't say the number, the next number could be 7. And I point at the 7th with a very questioning look.
And now, the many you killed is enough.
Okay, then 6 is the number then.
The book can't say.
Yeah, of course. It was more than like assurance for himself, and he puts the second 6 into the book log, though he is still a little bit confused.
Okay.
Why didn't you say stop the first time?
Well, you stopped. I want you to stop in front of the next imp. You walked past one. You stop in front of the other. And I want you to stop at a specific one.
Oh, I get it. Nagra doesn't get it, and he will.
I'm sure you do.
And he will. So let's try the third one, and the third number, and he begins to smack goblins again. 1.
Going.
Smashing.
Keep going. You know they don't mind.
So the third one, the fourth one gone.
Yeah, smashing.
Keep going.
Fifth is gone.
Smashing goes on.
The sixth is gone.
Stop!
Ah, I see. So, another 6. Oh, I might be a round number here. So, Egrotar puts the third 6 into the third spot in the book, and is very curious whether the book does something now.
Now, of course, the lock creaks and twists, and then in a single whoop of energy that throws Agratai against the wall, along with his panther and the furry friend, the book seems to be released out of this hasty slumber and is hovering in the air, now regaining its full force. And of course, here the book would have a small evil monologue about how gullible actually Agratai is. So, the book can have evil monologue if she wants.
Alright. Am I still pretty much doing the evil hag? You know?
Yes. You're doing the evil hag.
I am finally free from that cage of a book. Agathos, you are so damn gullible for letting me out. I'm never gonna help you. For we are even the same hellscape as together, I wouldn't want to be stuck here. I want to be out and about and free, and thank you for that. Mindless beast of a creature that you are, which I am not sure I can particularly place at the second. It's just well, so I'm going to head out right now, and I know you're probably forsaken of, oh, I'm gonna leave this planet and have world domination. I plan to, but of course I have to also myself find the exit, which anyway. So Ta-ta, live for now, and I hope you die in a very powerful, painful death that you feel for all eternity. Goodbye.
And the book disappears in the flash of reddish light, leaving behind a small parchment.
Akrota gets up and grabs the parchment. At least he walks over and takes a look at it. What that might be.
The parchment contains a very weird diagram. It looks like a pentacle with several runes in each corner. You're not sure what it means, but when your furry friend takes a look, he jumps from one shoulder to the other to get a look from the other side, and he vigorously yells, "Cool! Sim Sim!" And he tries to get the parchment from your hands.
Yeah, I give it him.
Okay, so you give him the parchment. He jumps down. He grabs one of the remains of the imps and uses his blood to create the same symbol that's on the parchment right here on the floor. Do you do anything while he's making the symbol?
I look very curious and making a step back and watching what he's doing. What do the imps around us do? Do they still don't really care?
They don't really care, and they continuously just taking the place of the dead imps and continue digging.
Okay, yeah, then I will watch so-called Agramar, what he's doing.
He is finishing the thing. Do you want to do anything about that?
I make only sure that Liana is not stepping inside it and wait whether something is happening after Agramar is finished.
Okay, so he finished the circle. Then he jumps on one of the imps, hits him in the balls, which is very, very painful from the expression of the imp. Then he knocks him on the head with one of the boulders that's lying around, and drags his still presumably living body to the middle of the pentacle. Yells some words looking at the parchment in his hands, and then scratches off the throat of the imp, which seemingly activates the symbol, and it starts to glow in purple light. Then the furry creature covered in blood waves his small hand to you in a gesture of like, come along, and it points in the middle of the symbol, and it says, Sim Sim! Ah!
I make the same gesture to Liana and follow Agramar into the pentagram.
So you all walk inside.
Yes.
Okay, you all walk inside, and then he takes his big, the biggest part of the imp he can manage. That would be the head of him. He throws it out, and he yells the final word of the spell, it seems. And now we're going to switch back to other friends.
Nice.
So, Idix, you wait until Ludin continues his market enterprise, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Ludin. After some time at the market, you manage to run across the shop of the Fletcher. the gritty woman welcomes you and she says, "Oi! What do you want, some arrows or bows? What are you fashing with? Huh?"
I would like to buy a quiver of arrows, please.
Yeah. What kind of arrows? And don't even start about arrows with bells on them, alright? The fellow that ordered that shit didn't even come get to collect it. And I wasted 3 nights on that. Damn.
Arrows with bells. Was there a use for that?
What?
Arrows with bells?
I mean, yes. If you shoot an arrow into the fella and it rings, everyone is gonna know that you shot the fella. Or maybe if you shoot it in some tree, everybody's gonna hear the ringing from a tree and they're gonna come check. I don't know. Still, I mean, if you want to buy them, I can sell them.
It's not the type of arrows I would like to purchase, but thank you for telling me.
So,
Skill.
you want regular stuff or some extra piercing? What do you want?
Let's see. Do I know what Draugrs are weak against? Or with
Any type of holy damage?
damage? Yeah. Okay. I
What?
doubt she has any.
Holy arrows? No, she does not.
Doubt that.
Maybe it's a priest Fletcher.
Not really.
I don't know that. I guess just a normal bundle of arrows would be fine.
Okay. That would be 10 coin. I assume you have coin, right?
Do. And I guess
Alright.
I hand her pretty much 10. Again, we'll
Okay. You give her 10 coin and she gives you a quiver with free ammo.
Cool.
That is 1 weight. Okay. Anything else you need? Maybe a better bow? Yours looks a bit rusty.
How much is your for a new bow?
Depends on the bow. If you want a short one, that would be 20. If you want a good long one, that would be 45.
I will take the longbow.
Good. Here, this one would do. And it has a very strong draw on it. And you presume you can shot up to a very far distance. It also is 1 weight.
Alrighty. Oh yeah, I'll just take that, and I'll take my leave after getting my bow.
All right, you do so. So, do you go straight to edicts, or do you want to buy anything else?
No, I'm good for right now.
All right. So you go straight to edicts, and do you run towards Fulgrim, or do you do anything else on the way?
I guess walking speed, like unless he's sprinting, right?
Well, he was walking quite fast, yes.
Alright, well, we make a swift walk behind him. I don't like try to get right behind him, right? Like probably 100 feet out, whatever.
Okay.
As long as I could see him fine.
So on the way there, right after you almost exit the northern gates, right at the gates, there's a fellow, quite young one, about 25 from the looks of it, with a small beard. He is wearing a chainmail and has a shield, sword, and a bow on his side, seemingly ready for a fight, but you're not sure with what. And he runs straight up to Fulgrim, and he introduces himself. He says, Master Fulgrim, my name is Miran. I want to join your crusade of righteousness against Draugr, and will you let me? Fulgrim takes a long glance at the fellow, and it's up to Agratar to say, are we going to take another fellow to this journey or not?
So I speak Fulgrim.
No, you speak Miran.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to get him? Or
no, I'm quite fine with you doing Fulgrim, but I'm very curious to get another guy into it. So
okay.
yes.
Sure. So your name would be Miran. You are not
Mirror
the best.
like a mirror?
It's not Miro. It's Miran. And
Okay.
and at the end, I'm gonna spell it for you in the chat. That is his name. He's a young warrior who is up to prove himself, mostly on some very weird creatures. And since the most weird stuff is at an end in the city, he wants to venture out with the known master of slaying big and horrible beasts called Fulgrim. So you basically want to seek glory in the adventures and slay some Draugr and maybe even loot some treasures if you find any.
Yes, sir.
That is your impulse. Alright. So Fulgrim looks at you and he says, alright, boy. You could be useful if you know how to handle this sword.
He means my own sword?
Yes.
Of course I can! Ha! I am searching for an opportunity for, something like a week now. Thank you, Fulgrim. Oh, Sir Fulgrim, I'm sorry. I'm quite eager to help you in this quest.
Aye. Seems today's my lucky day. And he takes a glance back at you two, Etix and Luden. And he continues his journey out in the frozen wastes.
Yep.
So you still keeping your distance, or are you getting closer to him?
I'm
you
not
you out in the snow?
Hey, we're all out in the snow.
Yes.
Within 50 to 100 feet. It doesn't really bother Etix to be close or not. But if he's leading, and he's the melee guy,
Yes.
might as well have him go first.
So you're not getting any closer to have a conversation or anything?
No.
No, okay. Luden, do you keep the same distance?
With keeping up with Farron.
Yeah, Fulgrim.
Fulgrim.
Yes.
Fulgrim. I pretty much stay maybe a little bit back, but I'm just keeping up.
Like the same distance as Etix, I presume?
Yeah, I'm sticking with her.
I have another question.
Yes.
I never stated what I did with the frog. Is that thing still around?
If you keep it in your possession, then yes, it would be.
I think I left it in the quiet room and closed the door.
Alright. Alright.
Assuming that, the door doesn't have a space under that the frog can slip under.
Sure.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So you walk for almost an hour, and during this time, Miran, are you going to ask anything of Fulgrim?
The first thing Miran does when they start walking is walking up to Luden and stretches his hand out. Oh, good sir, I am Miran. Pleasure to meet you. You also joined Fulgrim on this mighty adventure. And wants to shake your hand, Luden.
I shake his hand and introduce myself.
Okay, so how do you introduce yourself?
I pretty much just tell him my name and it's nice to meet you and all that.
Oh, hello, my name is Luden, God of Secrets.
Well, I don't say that part. I'm saying my name. Not my title.
It's got like
Okay.
a card.
Just Luden.
God of Secrets, here's my card.
Yeah. I am. Oh, that's nice. So you are Luden. Well, what are you doing out here on this nice wasteland on this pretty day?
I pretty much like to look around and, as you say, nice wasteland.
Yeah, it's nice. Quite wasty and landy.
For a waste, it's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, quite impressive, isn't it? Fulgrim, let's go. We got some Draugr to kill. Come on, Luden. Let's go kill some Draugrs, I would say.
Hope not die in the process, yes.
Did you say that loud?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Who speaks of dying? And what a death that would be. Dying in a fight with ogres. So I don't plan that. So, yeah, we will see.
Oh, we shall.
Okay.
Keep going.
Does it bother you, Miran, that a small girl also following you?
I guess he at first he doesn't recognize. So it takes this. In what distance is she following? In what was it? 100, 200 feet?
No.
50.
So maybe after the first 15 minutes, looking around in this awesome wasteland, you will go closer to Fulgrim. Fulgrim, did
Yes.
you see that strange little hooded figure following us? Is this someone you know?
Yes. That's a little witch.
Oh. So she's with us, or what she's doing there?
She wanted to see some Draugr. She'll see them.
Okay, then, yeah, I guess we will see, yeah. Strange, but well.
Yeah. Don't worry. Just keep close and don't panic. We'll get through this, alright.
I pat him on the shoulder more to get this confirmation for himself. Then, well, fine then. I'm sure you know what to do with her if she. Yeah, of course. Yeah, yes, Fulgrim.
Yes. When you touch the armor, it's really cold. It almost freezes your hand to his shoulder.
Yeah, getting away pretty fast. So, yes. Let's go. Let's continue. Rubbing his hand.
Yeah. So after a couple of hours, when the sun is almost down, he looks back and he shouts, "If either of you is not keen on eyesight during the night, you should prepare some torches or something. They like to sneak up on you if they can."
I nod.
Okay, so you proceed.
Let's see here.
Miron has a bow, a sword, and of course a shield, and he's wearing a chainmail.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Mm. Oh yeah, that's Miran's equipment.
Yes.
So does he have a torch on him?
I would guess.
Yes. He can have a torch on him if he likes.
Yeah, absolutely. Because going on an adventure without a torch, not this day.
Mm-hmm. Etix just picks up the pace if he likes it.
Okay. So you pick up the pace, you getting closer to them, right?
Yep.
Okay. Luden, what do you do? Do you also get closer to them, or do you get your own torch?
I guess I pretty much give. I light a torch and give it to Edix, and close to her, or stay close to her.
Okay. If he's gonna light a torch, then I kind of like float back to him, not really saying anything.
Okay. So you keep the same distance, and one more hour passes as you slowly move through the wasteland, and you can see the lake. You're moving quite fast, so you're gonna be at the end of the lake before the night fully comes to power. It seems that Fulgrim knows what he's doing, and he's certainly going to be there in time to intercept any Draugr that came from the cairn.
Okay.
So you can definitely see some breaks on the ice. More than you saw before you teleported back to town, Etix. Definitely. And you can see chopped corpses of weird fish people and one really big creature without a head. And you think that this is the one that Hasbrin took.
Okay.
As you continue onwards, Fulgrim suddenly stops, raises his hand up, and he says, "Listen."
I do so.
There's almost nothing except the howling wind in the distance. And he says, "They're woken up. They're gonna come close." He bends a knee and puts his sword in the snow and starts mumbling some words. Does any of you do anything?
Miron gets a few steps back. Does Miron? How good does Miron know Fulgrim? Is this what Fulgrim is doing common to him?
You do know that he tends to pray before the fight.
Okay. So yeah, in this case, Miron is getting a few steps back and checking his equipment, grabbing his shield and sword, and controlling everything the fit is well as and so on.
Okay. So you check everything, and as Fulgrim raises his hand from the sword and starts to get up, his armor starts to emit light on itself. And he becomes a sort of a beacon of silvery light.
A shiny knight, so to speak.
Yes.
I clutch my dagger, and I drift closer to him, but I will get within 20 feet of him.
Okay. Anything you want to prepare, Luden?
I guess I ready my my bow in my hands.
Okay. So you walk a bit further, and then Fulgrim says, "Now we're gonna jump down. Don't worry, there's a bunch of snow there." And he takes a very high leap forwards, making it like 5 or 6 meters ahead, and then he falls somewhere down. You didn't see that you were on a cliff or on a hill, but when you get closer you actually see that it goes down at least 10 meters, and he's already down there. And it seems that right below you there's an entrance carved from the stone.
I slide down.
Okay, you slide down. Luden, do you slide? Do you jump? What do you do?
I jump down as well.
Okay.
Yeah, Miran tries to do the same thing Fulgrim did, jumps down. I
Okay.
can do this!
You almost make it.
question
Yes.
So you said there's like a lot of snow down here, yes?
Yes. There's a lot of snow.
Is it like threatening the entrance?
Slightly. But it looks like the entrance is almost constantly being opened and closed. So there's not
Is the
too much
entrance
snow.
as in like an open way, or is there a door, or?
There's a big two-sided doorway. Some snow is pouring through inside of this weird structure, but most of it is not hindering the opening in any way.
Okay.
Fulgrim looks back at you as you jump down, and he says, "We arrived at a good moment. They're almost at the gates." And he steps in, lighting almost the entirety of the big hallway. And you can see that there's definitely some fresks and carvings on the walls that represent the burial procedures of the Nords. And you are greeted by a whole bunch of weird creatures. Let's see who they are and what do they do.
My god. Oh, not that bad.
Oh, that's not bad, yes, that's not bad at all. And let's see what tags do they have. So they have 5 of them. Oh. Oh. Oh god.
Oh yeah, but
Right?
I can imagine.
That's gonna be
Nice.
painful. That's not Draugr, but that's something real nasty. So let's see how many of them are there. I presume there's gonna be... Oh no, there's 3 of them. So the small bat-like creatures shriek as the light touches their bellies, and they spring across the corridor, rushing towards the doorway, and they jump first at Miran, who blocks them mostly with his shield, and then they proceed to descend on Luden. Luden, what do you do?
I guess I try to back up like maybe 5 feet and try to take a shot as I.
Okay. You aiming at one of those weird creatures. Take your shot.
Nice.
You hit the mark perfectly. Now let's see how hurt the creature actually is. It's dead. You shoot one straight in the head, and 2 others circle around you and search for smaller, more easier prey as they jump on Etix.
Okay, so how big is it?
They're almost like flying dogs, if you want to just measure them. Smaller than
dogs.
humans, but as big as a dog.
Okay. I think as it goes to plummet into me, I rise up and I splay my mandibles out like a savage maw and try to close them in on it.
Interesting. So you can try to do that.
This is Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you can try to do that with your strength, of course. Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Let's see how damaging that experience is for them.
Yeah.
You definitely crunch and smack them, but they manage to get free and fly slightly up. In a dim light of the torch that Luden was holding and right now is close to the snowy plain,
Hold on.
you can definitely see that those creatures are not happy.
And I just have to mention something. Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're immune, but my like maxillipedes, little stingers, like they have stingers in the claws, so it's imbued with paralytic poisons.
So let me look at you.
It's from Apotheosis.
Oh yes, oh yes. So turn a bit low too. Okay. So what limbs do you like to paralyze?
They have like just wings.
They have wings, they have claws, they have mouths full of sharp, small teeth.
Alright, let's keep them from flying then.
Alright. So they do manage to slip from your grasp, but they can't really take a float, and they try to bite at your legs. What do you do?
Me?
Yeah.
I try to finish them off with either dagger or stinger.
Okay, so if you're doing it with the dagger, that would be just one of them.
Yeah. I have two attacking me, correct?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. I mean, what is Fulgrim doing? Is he being beset by demons too?
No.
Little things?
It's just a minor nuisance that he completely ignored. Then Miran blocked with his shield. Then they were afraid of sharp arrows masterwork from Luden, and they descended at you.
Yeah. I finished them off, dagger style.
Okay.
Ouch.
So you do that. You actually managed to kill both of them with 2 continuous stabs, but they did sink their teeth into your legs. Your many legs, of course. But you do feel a very itchy sting.
Now,
As
do I
you-
take damage?
No, they don't do damage.
Alright. If it's a poison, I'm immune, just saying.
It's not a poison. I know that you're immune to poisons.
This thing. Alright, so I feel itchy sting. I ignore it and I just toss the bodies aside.
Sure. Fulgrim looks back at you all and he says, "That's not the best the cairn has to offer, but I hope you weren't stung by those things."
No. I'm fine. I'm fine.
And I say,
Good.
and if I was?
And you'll lay down with fever in half a day or so.
I'll have a fever in half a day, he said.
Yes.
Okay. I continue.
Okay, so you continue onwards as one of the openings in the big hallway slides to the side, revealing... I'm just still waiting for Draugr here. Okay, that's something more threatening. Let's say there's some Draugr, and let's see what tags do they have. There's 5 of them. Intelligent, magical, organized, magical intelligence. So I'm gonna reroll 2 of them. Two more tags. solitary and forceful. Yes, they are definitely solitary and definitely forceful. And they have 2 magic tags. Let's see what they can do. Oh. Oh. Ho ho ho.
Oh shit.
Yes. So those things, I'm gonna count them down. It's gonna be 3d2. Someone's gonna be 5 now. No, it's actually 4 of them.
Close.
So 4 of those things, armored in rusted plates, are coming forth. They holding not the swords, but some weird staffs with glowing reddish lights in them. And they start to invoke some weird spells. Fulgrim grabs his sword and slices one of them in half, as the other ones move to the side. One focuses on Miran, another focuses on Ludin, and the third on Idix.
Would it be possible to like launch a fireball that would catch them but not my comrades before like the melee commences?
That would be really difficult, and at the moment the most pressure matter is the fact that each of them is casting a spell towards each of you. So, Itix, do you do anything about the spell?
Are they chanting words?
Some of them, yes.
I'm gonna cast silence on them.
Okay. Go ahead. Choose your bad thing.
The bad thing is I forget it for the day.
Okay. You cast the silence on the things. They're a bit shaken by what happened, and they're not sure why is it happening. So you 3 have the advantage to do something about them.
Okay, I guess I would pretty much re-notch my bow and probably try to take aim at one of the
Alright.
ones.
Take aim.
And
Alright, you hit the mark. Let's see the
Nice.
damage. Alright. You scrap one of them in the eye. The arrow twitches as the eye turns towards you. And it furiously jumps at you, trying to gnaw your face off. Miran, what do you do with the one that's attacking you?
In first place, Mirren is at the moment, especially since Etix joined the fight and showed her mandibles. He's not in the best shape, and now maybe a little bit overwhelmed by all the hostility going on.
Okay.
And he will stay close to Fulgrim and only tries to defend himself, raising his shield and.
Okay. So you are taking your time blocking their attacks from this weird creature that looks horrifying to you.
Yeah.
And Itix, the one that you muted, is not really amused by it. And he throws his staff at you as he's running towards you. What do you do?
Okay. So he's gonna throw a staff at me while he's running towards me.
Yes.
I think I want to just like. Is it pointy?
Yes, it has some pointy end. He's basically using it as a spear.
I see. Like, so I'm just wondering if the threat is like bludgeoning damage or like it's gonna pierce me. You know.
It's gonna do something, don't worry.
I think I want to just like shift my weight lazily to let it graze off my side, as I prepare to pin him down and rip him to shreds.
Okay. It seems like you want to dodge it.
I want to more so let the force like not so fast to dodge, but not so fast to dodge, but just fast enough to not take a complete direct hit. I
Okay.
want to endure the blow.
Mm-hmm. So you want to endure the blow. So instead of dodging, you would basically brace yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Using your centipede body
Yeah.
as a shield. Alright. You can definitely try to use your constitution. Let's see if your carapace holds. Alright.
Nice.
It does.
Nice.
As you shake off the spear.
Mm-hmm.
As it's running towards you, you have some advantage. The Fulgrim seems to be changing his interest towards the one that Mirren is blocking. It chops one of its appendages, so it wouldn't be able to use the staff anymore, and it tries to corner it. At the same time, the one that's fighting Luden is trying to make his advance in him. What do you do, Luden? In a couple of seconds, you'll be in melee.
Alright, so I can't attack again, or I'm just gonna...
You can try to do something. You can run away or whatever. That's up to you.
I guess I can probably try to shoot at it again. If it's
Alright.
close.
You can take aim. And let's see. No. The aim is good, but the arrow is not good enough to pierce the plated armor of the creature as it descends upon you, trying to throw your bow out of your hands. And we switch back to Itix, who is still engaged in her duel with her foe, although without his staff he is still formidable and is moving towards her. What do you do, Itix?
Actually, let me look at a move I have never used in Dungeon World before.
Sure.
Give me a moment here. Boom.
Hack and slash.
I just did that, alright? I'm gonna defend. I'm going to
Defend
stand
what?
myself.
You can't defend yourself.
When you stand defensive of a person, item, location. Alright, I'll defend the ground I am standing upon. My position, my stance.
I mean, if you would defend an area, you would try to hinder someone who want to get through it.
Yeah, that's not like the point of it. Like, maybe if you want to protect a doorway, in a sense, that would applicable. Maybe if you want to protect a tent or a wagon, that would be applicable.
I
But
can't defend myself?
no,
Why not?
because that's the thing. Defending is for a specific goal of mitigating the damage or the attack that's coming towards someone else.
Well, it says of a person.
That's why in the description of the defend it says you can switch the attack onto yourself. That's why you cannot possibly be defending yourself.
Let's see here. I see have the attack's effector damage, open up the attacker to an ally, giving ally pushing forward against the attacker. The attacker to an ally, yep. Or deal damage to the attacker equal to your level.
I know what's in there, don't worry. So
The thing is, you can in fiction you can of course defend yourself, but you can't do the move defend yourself in this
Yes.
situation.
Well, right, yeah, but like what I'm saying is your reasoning was that there's a move saying bring the attack onto me, but there's not. Right?
when you
So-
bring the attack onto you, you break it by half, basically. You defend the thing.
It doesn't say you take the damage.
I mean, you can decide.
Yes.
Alright, well, if you... Alright, then I guess I won't use the defend move. So then, I think... is the... Like, how high is the ceiling here?
Quite high, about 10 or 15 meters.
Is the ground icy?
No. You are
Um,
inside of a big hallway made of stone.
Mm-hmm. How close am I to the back wall?
Not really close, about 10 meters probably.
As he's coming towards me, I want to try to, like, give him a good shove off to the side. I want to floor him, send him on his ass.
Okay, that would be a tricky thing to do. So you wanna redirect his advance, or do you wanna just slap him to the side?
I want to just slap him to the side.
That would be strength.
It's slap. Nice. Holy shit, man.
You
Trix is
s-
still
you
part
slap the
God.
creature.
Still
You
slapping.
yes, you slap the creature to the side. It during the jump, so it flies slightly off. It's not amused, so it picks itself up, and it
as it
once again
does-
rushes towards you. Yes,
Right. I want to grab his spear as he's trying to get up,
yes.
and then just climb up the wall if I can.
What?
So my goal was to floor him,
Yes.
right? So I have time to climb the wall.
Okay.
I do so.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're starting to climb the wall as Fulgrim helps to put down the one that's been fighting with Miran. And Miran is, of course, helping in any way he can.
Hmm.
And Luden, you are assailed by a big thing that's at least 2.5 meters high, covered in full plate, and it's trying to chew your face off. What do you do?
I guess I pretty much will want to shove it away from me.
Okay, you want to shove it away. That would
Yeah.
be strength. You can do it, but there's a bargain. It would cost you your bow.
Of course it would. Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay. As you shove away the creature, it takes a hold of your bow, and as it flies out of you, it crushes it in its grip. And once again, as it touches the ground, it immediately picks itself up and runs forward. Etix, meanwhile, is climbing at the wall,
Yep.
thinking herself to be safe, as the creature that was pursuing her is starting to do the same.
That's good. So, am I like a distance from them now?
Some distance, yes.
Can I cast a fireball on this thing?
Yes, you
without
can.
hitting it? I would like to do so.
Do so.
Hiya.
Wow.
What's
It
the
has
bad
other
thing?
effects as well.
Alright.
So I'll roll the 2d6. That I don't want to lose fireball. Like,
Sure.
That's a tough spell to forego.
Sure.
So, here you go, 7 damage. Ignores armor.
And let's see what weird effects would it actually be. Oh.
Nice.
Alright, yes. So as you climb towards the wall and you threw your fireball that melted the creature, you understand that the thing that you grabbed upon on the wall was not really stable enough. And you seem to find yourself being crushed down through the wall somewhere to the inside of this weird place.
Okay. So just the flavor, the fireball is not as flames. It's it's like a pool of like volatile. It's a pool of volatile mixtures that form, and she sends the
Yes.
sphere down on it. So, anyways,
Acid ball.
yeah, it's like corroding and sizzling.
Yeah, exactly.
And so I fall on the inside of this place.
Yes, exactly. So the wall that you climbed basically crushed inwards, and you fall inside.
Mm-hmm.
So, Luden, the creature is running towards you. Still, it's relentless.
All right. I pretty much want to dodge its attack and try to get behind it.
Okay, that would be Dex.
Nice.
Good. You keenly avoid the attack of the creature and your path straight behind it. Like, what do you want to do?
See, I want to backstab it.
Sure. With what?
I have a dagger.
Okay, you have a dagger. Do you want to backstab it? Okay, yeah, sure. So what do you choose?
Let's see. I reduce its armor.
Okay.
And I just deal damage.
Okay. So you deal damage. Roll me a damage, please. Okay.
Nice. Solid 6.
You reduce armor, and I presume from the extra damage you do an extra d6, yes?
Yes, I do.
So your base damage is what? I think it's d8. Or
I
is
thought
it?
it was D8.
I think it's d8. So that was extra damage. So let's see the base damage. Roll damage as usual. Okay. That would be enough to put the creature out of commission as you cut off its head with a single swoop of your dagger. Fulgrim walks up to you. He looks down. As the creature still moves its lips, is trying to say something. He crushes its skull with its helmet with a single strike of his leg. He looks up at you, Luden, and he says, "Where's the small witch? I heard a crack."
She fell through the wall. I saw it when she was when this acid thing went on, and Mirren is a little bit pale.
Yeah, of course he is.
So
And
we pretty much know
you walk to a wall as it's being shined upon with the light from Fulgrim's armor, and you can definitely see on a height of at least 3 meters up, there's a big dark opening. And Fulgrim says, "How did she manage to get there?" And as the
I pretty
edict
much-
falls, she ends up in a small cavern filled with a whole bunch of sarcophagus.
How far did I fall?
At least 12 meters down.
Okay.
Not enough to do any damage, but it was painful.
Okay. I get to my many feet, and I I don't have any light coming off of me. So is this place ambiently lit?
You had a torch, I think.
I did not.
Oh, you
what's
threw
space
it.
had
Yes,
You
yes.
didn't have a torch.
Well, then, the first thing you touch is a weird thing made of stone, and as you try to poke on it, it
Well, I
represents
took the staff. Does the staff give off a light?
No, it does
Okay,
not.
continue. Sorry.
So you touch it, and it seems to be a very large stone box covered with a stone lid with some carvings on it.
Hmm.
It looks really like a sarcophagus.
Yeah. I look up. Do I see from where I fell?
Now, you see only blackness, but after several seconds there's some small dim light. You're not sure what caused it, but the color seems to be the same silver that was shining from Fulgrim's armor.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe they noticed that you're gone.
Yeah. There's nothing really for me. I guess I say. I don't say anything. I ascend towards the light, silently.
Here's the trick. There's nothing to ascend on.
Hmm. So, I see the light
From
come
where
from
you
above.
stand, they're
Yeah.
not immediately walls.
Mm-hmm.
You can start to feel or just
Right.
touch the ground and the sarcophagus as you try to figure out where the walls are.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. I
So,
think.
as Etix figures out what to do, Fulgrim walks close to the opening, uh, closes his arms together, and says to Ludin, "Do you have a rope, I presume?"
That I do.
"Then use it. I'm gonna help you up." And you climb up and lower the rope for her. She doesn't want to stay down there. It's not safe.
Yeah, I pretty much reach into my gear and hand him rope.
Okay. I mean, he doesn't need the rope to. He basically says that he's gonna help you up towards the opening so you can
Oh, okay.
swing the rope down. Because it's like a 3 meters up the wall. He can't jump that high. At least he doesn't want to.
Full plate armor.
So, like, do you take his assist to do
Yeah,
that?
yeah, it takes his assist.
Okay, so you take his assist and you lower down the rope. You don't exactly see anything down there. It's blackness. Like, do you see anything down there?
Uh.
I guess
Did the.
The rope falls down.
Hmm. I grab
Right.
it if I see it.
You don't see it, but you can touch it. So, Ludin, do you say anything?
Yeah, I pretty much like call out to her. I don't know where she is.
So, what do you say?
Like, Edix, grab the rope,
Okay,
pull you up.
good. Now Etix knows that there's a rope.
I look for it and I try to grab it.
So, as you grabbing the rope, you can hear that the things in sarcophagus are starting to move.
Yep. Necromancy isn't her forte, but you know, she
Yeah.
grabs the rope and she still does not want to find out what is moving about in the
So.
sarcophagus.
Since the fall is quite big, and to make it really quick, you need to use your strength to pull yourself as hard as you can up, and of course, Ludin can help you out.
What if we So like, all right, we're talking about speed, right? So I fell a pretty long ways, but
Yes.
like, if I don't evoke,
To get up really fast, you need to use strength. Because
right,
you'll be basically just with all your force grabbing yourself up the rope, and so would do Luden if he wants to help you.
or I could just like climb at normal speed, right?
Yes.
I think I'll do that because I imagine there are humans or humanoids in the sarcophagi. So if I'm up at least like 20 feet, like I'll be out of their reach pretty swiftly either way. I feel.
Okay.
Like, how is the pace as at normal speed? Actually, because I don't know what that is.
I mean, you just doing the usual stuff. You grabbing the rope. You making yourself up, and Luden is holding it as well as Fulgrim, and probably Miran slightly
Yeah.
helping. So the rope is steady, and you ascend it,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
the lids from sarcophagus fall down.
Mhm.
And of course, you wouldn't be able to see them, but you feel like they reveal something like this.
Oh, nice. We're getting closer to
Yes.
real Draugr.
So there's definitely some nasty stuff in there, and they have 4 tags.
By the way, Etix, is Etix not
Oh.
always able to climb walls?
We're not. There's no wall here. That was the thing.
Yeah,
Oh.
fell
there was no
in
wall.
the center of this room.
Yeah, she fell in
Okay,
the
yeah,
center. That's the
Oh,
thing.
okay.
Okay. Yes. That's definitely a nasty thing.
And they are really stealthy. Because
And
it's
there's
dark.
5 of them. And you can see some shivering. You're not sure what that is, but you think that they're not gonna grab you. And you think, yeah, you're safe. That this is humanoids. Nah.
I ascend.
Yeah, you're safe.
I do look back, like to see if I see anything.
Yeah,
lurch
you
in
look
dark
back.
shape that-
You don't see anything.
Yeah. Okay.
And
So what
as you reach up towards Luden, who's about to give you his hand to help you up, you're being grabbed by several weird appendages. Seem to be like hands, but covered in slivery substance.
Slippery?
It's sticky.
Sticky.
It's very like gluish like.
I rip myself free from their grasp.
Okay.
The swift tug.
You can try to do that using your strength.
Yep. I can try is a good way to put it.
Yes.
Am I able to
You
help?
can. So even if you help her, that would be still a 6. So no. So let's see what happens. Oh.
Oh, shit.
So first of all, you fall down. And you understand that you are in a company of those weird creatures. And some more stuff starting to get out of the sarcophagus. So let's see what that... Oh. Oh shit.
Whoa, yes.
Oh shit.
Holy shit.
Okay. So they have 4 tags.
Nice.
Oh, no, I actually rolled... No, 5 tags. Exactly, yeah, 5 tags. So, Solitary, Amorphous, Stealthy, Constrict, Planar.
What?
Those are spirits.
Oh,
You're being assaulted by the spirits of this realm for disturbing the tombs.
Oh, you're so fucked.
And there's a 10d5 of them, which amounts to 36.
Nice. the
Yikes.
Of the ghost smurfs.
The ghosts are back! And they're
Holy
going to
shit.
take revenge on the one who disturbed their slumber. So Etix,
Hmm.
what do you do?
So
The rope is still there.
Am I aware of the spirits?
I would say yes. They would be howling and shining with blue light. So it would be easier for you. And you would actually see the entirety of the room with at least 10 by 10 meters filled with several sarcophagi, and the spirits seem to be passing through the walls from the other rooms, seemingly. And you can see the rope quite clearly, and Luden at the top of this climb, and weird 5 creatures, humanoid shaped by slightly bent and covered in blackish goo. All of them are trying to get close to you.
So
Well, technically, 5 of them are already close to you. They ripped you down, but
Yeah.
the spirits are getting close to you.
So the things of blackish goo, are they like corpses covered in goo, or they just look like goo?
They look like goo, but you're not sure. They shaped like humanoids.
Hmm. So my position on the ground,
Yes.
are they on top of me currently?
Yes.
All right.
Luden, you begin to see that something is shining downwards, and Etix is basically covered in
Alright.
those weird creatures.
So I want to mutter a word of power
Which one?
and abracadabra.
Uh-huh. Good work. Good.
Yeah. No. So
Fusoda!
Would probably help in this situation,
Yeah.
but
You are the Dragonborn.
I need to. I can't just in realities.
yes, you can. But I mean, the answer to all your questions would be yes, you are fucked.
So to speak, yes.
So,
So
okay, you can have one question. What would that be?
my question is, what is the most common form of attack for these creatures? The black gooey
The
ones.
blacky gooey ones.
Mhm. Like,
well-
how would they kill me if they would use a web?
Probably by covering you in blackish goo, sticking you to a surface, and then maybe just making you one of them?
All right. So I want to cast immunity from just that.
Uh-huh.
So their sticky substance. I want to be
Immunity
immune from
to sticky substances. Coming right up.
it. So if they try to grab me, I'll just slip through like
Sure.
I was walking through water.
Immunity to sticky substances.
Yes.
Let's see that.
Become non-stick.
Okay, good.
Alright.
What's a
I
bad
will
thing?
Forget this.
Nice.
You will
I'll
forget this.
And secondly, so like now that they don't bother me,
Yeah,
I
they're
am
trying
going
to grab you, and they think it's gonna work, but you utter the word of immunity to sticky substances, whatever word that is, and
I want to
you
hear that.
are not really. So you're not entangled by them, but they're still there, and they want to punch you for that. So what do you do?
well, I mean, they'll try to punch me.
Yeah, they would try.
So I
Definitely.
mean, you know, I'm immune from them, right? Like their punches would have no force behind it, right?
Why not?
I mean, because I'm immune from their form, their substance.
I mean, you're immune from goo, but not from a force.
Fine. So
Like, it's not gonna be sticky for you.
they would try. That's their most common form of attack. You said, right?
Yes, that's most common. They wanted to stick you, and now they can't.
Are they intelligent?
Yes, they are.
Are they really intelligent? Is that a tag? Cautious, amorphous, stealthy, right?
Yes, they're
Mhm.
cautious and organized. So they use team tactics.
Wait a second. Solitary Morpheus. Wait, no, I see only 3, right? For the 20 HP ones? That's what we're looking at?
Yes.
Organized. We'll use team tactics. Yeah.
Organized,
By trying
yes.
to get me. But they're not intelligent. So, alright. You can we'll play them as you see fit, but
Sure.
I
I mean, they're still gonna slap you. It's just, it's not even a tactic. It's just a natural reaction to like, our sticky thing doesn't work. Let's slap her.
Sure.
I mean, it's just natural.
Sure.
So, yes. Maybe
I
Luden
will-
can help you out.
Well, let's see.
Luden, can you help her out?
Well, I'm just walking in a straight line because I move faster than them, right? They're like gooey people.
So you want to pick yourself up,
Yeah.
get rid of them, and run in a straight line.
Yeah, I mean, I just force my way through since they don't stick to me anymore, right?
Okay, sure, you can do that. That would
Right.
require strength, yes, of course. To throw them around and just run.
Okay. Yeah, sure. What I get? Nope.
Oh,
Okay.
XP.
So something's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Think a bit more.
Yeah, you never know.
So, of course, your effort
Sitting
to
down there.
throw around those creatures doesn't work, and they pin you to the ground
Mm-hmm.
as they attack you. 5 of them. So, what's there? So, D8. Okay. So, it would be D8 plus 4. They deal top damage. 12.
Okay.
Of course, it doesn't ignore armor in any way. So if you have any, you can apply that. And Luden, you can see that they kicking the shit out of edicts. Like, man, what do you do?
I guess I immediately inform of.
Yeah, Fulgrim looks up at you and he says, "What's happening there? Pull her up!"
I pretty much relay that she's being attacked by dark, weird, sticky creatures and possibly spirits that I can see from here.
Then pull her up. What are you waiting for?
Like, is she even close to the rope, or is she?
Yes, she is close to the rope. Yes.
Is there a possibility that Miron can assist him? Grab the rope too, and
Yes, there's a possibility.
yeah, he will definitely do that.
So, I mean, Fulgrim and Miran are just waiting for you. They're holding the rope. Like,
Yeah.
what do you do?
Come on, we have to get her out of there.
Is she hanging on the rope, or is she?
She's not hanging on the rope. She's down. And they kicking her with their weird Uzi appendages.
They will kill her, man. We have to get her out.
Well, she's away from the rope. We can't pull her up.
Miron doesn't know
We have to
that.
get down there.
So,
We have to go down there and pull her out.
as Edix is being beaten to death by those creatures, the spirits are coursing their way towards her and starting to basically pierce her flesh with their energy, trying to drive her mad.
I would like to pray.
Okay. That
See
would be
how it
charisma.
goes. Do I need to declare what my prayer is before I roll?
You can do either, but I would appreciate if you declare before.
Simply,
Uh,
I would like to Get to them or kill all the creatures. Probably get to them. Yeah.
So
I
you
think my
want to
prayer
get
is
to
to
your
get to
friends.
No, the prayer is to get to the room that I was just in.
Yeah. Get to Fulgrim, basically.
Well, no, because that could mean Fulgrim teleports down here. It's specifically to get into the room I was just in.
No, if you want to be at Fulgrim's side, he wouldn't be at your side.
Like, I presume that Etix is worried that her wish is gonna be twisted by the mind of not fairies. But don't worry, whatever you word your wish in, he can twist it. Just whatever.
Oh
Just
my god!
don't think about it.
There we go.
Just don't think of. Oh!
It is not
Oh
Etix's
shit! Oh my god!
We never had that. We never had that.
You failed the prayer roll.
Awesome.
Gosh darn it!
Etix must have angered the Allfather greatly.
We never had that in the whole kind of year we were playing. We had never one fail of this roll.
Ah.
Oh no, man.
Okay. So, seems we need to implement the punishment mechanic for this. There is a punishment mechanic for double ones when I feel like it. So I'm going to use that, but I'm going to roll it 3 times. And it's gonna keep the punishments. So first set of punishments, you'll meet a bad encounter. Second set of punishment, you'll take 2 bargains. Which means bargain number 1, take -1 forward. Bargain number 2, you lose a weapon.
Oh.
And the third punishment is another bad encounter.
Wow.
Well,
Shit hits the fan.
yes it does. Bad encounter number 1. You're starting to feel it, don't you?
I know the feeling.
Oh yes.
At least some.
You do. With 100 cultists against you. Yes. You know that feeling. So, 5 tags. Solitary, cautious, intelligent, planar, and terrifying. Of course, more spirits! More spirits! Join the combined effort of driving Etix mad. And there's not too many of them. Just 3. But they're enough to shake her consciousness with the terrifying look. Would you please roll me the wisdom to resist the terrifying and shaking appearance of those ghastly phantoms? Yes, you can do that if you want to foil your goal a little bit.
What is the goal here?
The goal, that would be your quest. Basically, you would get further from completing your quest.
I will take the insanity or whatever they're
Okay.
besetting Etix
You
with.
are positively shocked by what you witnessed, but that is not the end of your troubles, because the other force pours through the walls of this dreadful cairn, and hence enters, oh my fucking god!
Oh, that's a horde.
How can I roll this even worse? They have 3 tags. Just 3. Solitary, organized, and messy.
Not flying, not planar.
Not flying, not planar. There's just
Everything's good.
just a whole bunch of Draugr with full plate armor, of course. looking a bit more formidable than the previous ones that you handled, and there's positively a shit ton of them, measuring by 132. So the walls beside you collapse, revealing the endless horde of those creatures.
Yep.
Luden, your companion is incapacitated by fear. What do you want to do?
So pretty much I tell everyone we need to get down there, and
So you jump down. As a hero you
are. It's
are.
totally okay to let Etix die. It is fine.
Come on, don't give up that fast.
I will remind you, because Luden is a bit new to this thing, that you are limited to 2 prayers to the All-Father per session. So you still have 1 thing up your sleeve if you're willing to try it.
All I'm saying is, before you're taking action, I'm comfortable if Etix dies here. If not, good. But you don't need to jump your character into this tide of death.
No metagaming here.
So Luden, in this dreadful hour, as you see the body of Etix being ripped to shreds and her spirit being pulled out from her carcass, what do you do?
well,
It's up to you, my man.
Am I assuming that she's dead at this point?
She's in great pain. She's not dead, not yet.
But I guess we hear the army marching in down there.
You can hear the walls collapsing, and Fulgrim is like, "She woke the horde!"
By Heraclius, what is going on, Fulgrim? Oh my god, the whole father. Duran backs up and looks to the
Yes.
exit of the grave.
And at this moment, as the time slows down, the camera pans from the almost corpse-like Etix straight to the face of Luden, as in this powerful moment he decides his next action.
You're always like so bad. I mean, I know I don't want to go down there, even though I know Luden feels that.
Okay, let's crank up the epicness. You have 10 seconds to decide.
Yes.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6. You can see the spirits are getting closer to Etix.
Etix
4,
shrieking.
3, 2. The creatures emerge from the darkness as they lower their claws upon her. 1. What do you
Am I
do?
able to use a prayer to the All-Father to save her, if it's possible?
Yes, you are able to use the prayer to the All-Father. That would be charisma.
Yeah.
Come on.
Don't fuck it up.
Come on. Oh my god.
This isn't happening! This is not happening! How the fuck did...
Oh,
Oh shit!
how? That's incredible, guys. How did you do that?
Okay. Following the rules for this matter, we will roll 3 things that gonna happen. 1 thing. Okay. Another bad encounter. Good. Another bad encounter. Good. And 2 bargains. First bargain is you gonna lose your food. And the second bargain, you lose your money. All of them.
Okay.
Deep breaths. Deep breaths. And as the shitstorm commences downwards, where Etix is, you, Luden, along with your companions, are greeted by this. Oh my god.
Oh my! What is
I
this
never
thing?
rolled a boss before,
We never
but
had a boss, and it's pathetic.
yeah. It's in full rags, but it's a lich, I presume.
Oh my God.
So let's see what can he do. Maybe it's not a lich. Maybe it's something else. Let's see.
Yeah.
So he has 5 tags. Organized, immune to, messy, amorphous, and solitary. Good, good. So he's immune to 4 things. 4 types of damage. So earth, holy, piercing, and unholy.
Piercing, huh?
Yes. No arrows or just piercing shit
Daggers.
in this thing.
This guy's gonna pimp slap Fulgrim.
And holy damage, yes. The holy damage is the thing.
No, I mean he slashes with the sword. So.
Yeah. He can do
could.
something. He can do something.
Slashing.
But for the
Don't worry about Fulgrim.
yes, for the thematic course of this shit, that would be a lich. Of course it's gonna be a lich. Come on. You just
Yeah.
woke the horde. Come on.
Yeah.
And yes, and just for the flavor, we're gonna add, I would say 3 spells for the lich. Just minor stuff. So yeah, let's see.
Epic mind control.
Summon a legendary monster, major area, and major influence creature.
What?
Okay. Could be better for you. Yes, could be better. But that's not the end of your stuff. Because with the lich, out of the darkness emerges
What the fuck?
a battle-hardened warg.
Army.
Okay. That's a guy who's leading them. He's the leader. He basically he controls them with his magics because he can influence creatures. Yeah, he's good at that. He's good at that. And let's see. They have 5 tags. No, actually 6 tags because they're battle hardened. 6 tags. Organized, mindless, reinforced against, construct, immune to, and organized. Well, 1 is going to be re-rolled because they're not twice organized. They're magical.
Oh.
Good. So, organized, mindless, reinforced against, 1 type of damage because they're only a warg. They're reinforced against what type of damage? Earth. Good. You can't kick them with earth. So yeah, they're not gonna feel it too much. And they're immune to 1 thing as well. So what are they immune to? They're immune to bludgeoning. So you can't bludgeon them. No, not gonna happen. And
Ouch.
they have 1 magic ability. Just 1. I presume it's nothing. It's just not too good. Just legendary area. So all their attacks, they attack in the area. So
AoE.
they breathing the necrotic vapors from their graves.
Oh yeah. Oh man. Holy shit.
And of course, we didn't roll for how many of them are there. So it's gonna be 10d5. 36.
Oh, like a buff.
So that would be a good time to end the session.
Oh my. Oh.
Just in case, I'm sure that in some strike of luck, you may be saved from this endeavor during the next session. But just in case, I'm prepared to give you a couple of more character sheets. Just in case.
Very good.
So
I
yeah.
never know.
Yeah.
Oh, that's incredible. Oh.
I mean, fuck up the prayer twice.
Yeah, in a row. In the same session.
Ah, that's bad. I mean, that's just bad.
We had armies before, but well, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess we go to end of session questions
Yes.
at the moment.
Wait, hold on.
Yes.
So, unless you have something planned, I think we could skip to Etix's last breath roll.
So-
Why?
No. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. Don't skip the thing. This is gonna be a part of the next session. Come on.
Well, I guess I'll prepare a character then, just in
Yeah.
case.
Yeah, just in case. It may never come to fruition, but
I
just
mean, you never know.
yeah.
Okay, so end of session questions.
Yes. So, of course, did we learn anything new about Mortal World?
Besides all the
Like, coming to Draugr cairns is not really good for your health?
I mean, is this a mortal thing? I don't really
Yeah.
think so. It's kind
It's
of
the mortal
not that-
world. Like, what is in the mortal world, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
this Draugr Legion is in the mortal world. We know that spirits defend tombs and stuff. Yeah. Or black-
Taverns and tombs.
Yeah, that would be interesting. Yes. I mean, gods don't really have tombs, so...
Is there no god of the dead?
God of the Dead, probably, but you're not God of the Dead.
Okay. I mean,
Not
I don't
yet.
know. I feel like Etix, the goddess of poison, would be chummy with the god of death.
Maybe.
Maybe. Maybe not.
But-
I think so.
Yeah.
So
I think Agrota definitely learned something about hell, but...
Oh yeah, yeah.
don't
the
trust the
sure,
books
yeah.
in hell. That's a life
I mean,
lesson.
the thing is, he really didn't trust it, but he had no idea what that could be, what that possibly could be. So he learned something that books, especially in hell, could do weird things, can open portals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Did we finish the Gwyn quest?
Nope.
Nope.
No.
Not at all.
Did we prove ourselves capable to achieve ascendance?
Nope.
Don't feel like.
Like
Doesn't feel like it at all. Nope. Oh, okay. Well. Now we go to alignments and Ludum. Did you tell an elaborate lie? I don't remember.
I don't think so.
Nah. No lying this session. Agrota, did you ensure convention of a civilized world?
Nope.
Not really.
Don't think so. No.
And Etix, did you harm another to prove superiority of your devotion?
Nope.
Not
He
really.
harmed the rest of the dead, so to speak.
He harmed the feelings of the guys in this tomb, and that's why they want to murder her horribly.
You'll break our wall. How dare you?
Yeah, you just broke our best carving on the wall. Come on.
Yeah, there was the most elaborate painting fresco on the other side.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. But since we're going to the end, I want to hear your opinions and questions. Just like anything you want to talk about. Maybe get off your chest.
I enjoy what weird stuff is happening in hell and all the weird voices around Agrota. Yeah, I'm very curious where the journey is going from there, and of course this legendary end of the session. This never happened before, so
It
I'm
did
quite
not.
stoked now.
It did not happen before. But
That's a new level of excitement going on here with encounters.
yeah, last time you were against the horde, it was swooped away by the prayer to the Allfather. But this time, no.
Yeah,
This time the Allfather was not amused by your shenanigans.
not at all.
And he decided that you're not worthy of help. Oh,
Definitely not.
yeah. Well, it was nice playing with you, and I hope that you liked it.
Yeah, definitely. I'm so excited when Denlan will know what happened.
Okay, so the next one would be the 6th of January, Friday.
I am there.
So if anyone cannot make it, just tell me in advance. And I guess I'll see you next time. Have a nice day.
And yeah, a good new year
yeah.
forward.
Upcoming new year, may it be fruitful and not lethal for you all.
Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly.
And may we have many good years ahead.
Yes, sir. See you guys next year.
See you.
Nice.
Next year.